And we're back. So, where was I? .300C Belvedere or 300 Belvedere. 300C Belvedere sounds a little more streamlined. That's another name right there, streamline. I know they had the airflow. The airflow, I like the designs that Chrysler has, but again, there's just so um homogenized and so similar to everything that's going on that I can see why people don't really care, especially about an electric Chrysler. But the airflow, oof. If they had incorporated some of the original airflow design features, that could be something. And again, I don't. I'm not an electric car hater. I think a Chrysler airflow could be a big hit. Excuse me. That could be a big hit, but it just looks so bland. Even though it looks good, it looks like a nice car, but it doesn't really say luxury. And I think that's where Chrysler needs to go. They can't be playing in the. They can't play in the. Well, cars are expensive now, so I really don't know what I'm talking about. But they can't really play in the $30,000 range anymore. At least not with electric. I think that needs to go to where Rivian is, or yeah, is it Rivian or Lucid is 70,000. I think they need to start at 70 for the airflow and add a little bit more flair to it. So that's my spiel. 20 minutes, damn, 20 minutes goes by fast. So now you see kind of where my head is at, where all these things are flying around in my head, and I apologize for just kind of seeming to be all over the place, but that's just how my brain works. So, what we have here is my little doodle of what I would like to be a badge engineered MC20 that I'm calling the Chrysler 600. And another thing that I'd like to say is that this is very viable, not only because the car already exists, but we can make it even more Chrysler by putting the V8 in it. And that's where I was like, oh, 800. So we can have a Chrysler 300 sedans, SUVs. We can have a Chrysler Airflow electric, maybe a couple different sizes, a big size and a small size. And then we can have a Chrysler 600 six-cylinder mid-engine sports car to go back to Le Mans and just GT racing in general, which is my shit. and then we can have an 800, which will be like the top tier. Maybe that'll be the GT racer. I don't know. However they want to work that out in the motorsports division. And that can come just naturally aspirated with hybrid. I think with hybrid so that it can have a little bit more power than the six cylinder. And then you can have an 800 supercharged, which hopefully I can take on the Corvette. Well, they'll be taking on the Corvette in GT racing anyway, regardless of power levels. But just in terms of on the streets, what people want, pulling up, go against the Lamborghini. And that was the thing. I wanted a car that could go against Lamborghini. I was like, man, because I really like that new Lamborghini. I like that Temerario. I spoke on it in one of my other videos, and I like that Temerario. And yeah, Chrysler needs something which is just smart, sharp, not so styling wise, not so extravagant or extroverted as a Lamborghini. Even though, in my opinion, in that other video, I said I think they toned it down just a little bit. It's definitely a Lambo, but it's a mature Lambo. So I just feel it in my head. So again, this is, I'm blessed, and this, I feel like I just downloaded all that information in the span of like a few hours after just researching and taking in all that news of what's going on and what's going on in the industry. And I said, Chrysler needs a Lambo fighter. They need a Lambo fighter. And they need to undercut Lambo, just like the way Corvette does it with the what is that? C8? Damn, I'm getting old. I'm forgetting what cars are called. But yeah, that's what Chrysler needs, and that's what I'm gonna try to do. So without further ado, let's do the do. So I have a picture of the MC Extrema here, and that's what I'm gonna base this off of. So I don't know if I finished my thoughts. So Chrysler 600, Chrysler 800. Chrysler 800 should have a V8, and it can come naturally aspirated, supercharged, and hybridized. I think that's the way to go. That's the only way to kind of justify it. But that should be nasty. In all trims, you should be happy with the V6 twin turbo. That thing will be fast. You should be happy with the 8 because that's gonna sound nuts. And the more power you get, I think the more extreme the styling should be. That just makes sense. So then you get back, and just to bring it full circle to my ramble, is now you can get more of that old school Chrysler extravagant styling with chrome and all that stuff and aero. So I think like an MC Extrema Chrysler version will be like an 800. But this car that I have right here is going to be more like an MC20. The 600 will be basically an MC20. And then the 800s will be MC Extremas and GT3 Stradale. I think that's what the new one is. That's what the street version of the Extrema is. So yeah, it's all there. It's all right there. I'm not doing anything which hasn't been done, which is not available. They could literally do. They could literally. I don't know how fast it could be to turn things around, but I mean, these companies have the most resources out of anybody. Out of anybody. I mean, these are companies, like Mr. Rhodes said in this video, these are companies that when there's a war effort, they have the infrastructure and capability to just pump out whatever the war effort needs, whether that's tanks, whether that's engines, whatever. So they could do this. They could definitely do this. But yeah, let me do this. Ooh, I sure can ramble. But yeah, I just kind of wanted you to get where I'm coming from. And let's just start drawing. All right. I think I'm going to turn the music on. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get into it. And I got to turn the AC on and the music on. All right. Okay. Da, 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 da. I'm going to try to make this quick and dirty. I've already taken up you guys' time. But I kind of want to make it quick and dirty. Just to give an idea, which is basically what this was for me. But for you guys, I kind of want to put a little bit more solid lines down. And I would love to actually... I'm kind of proud of this. I'm not a designer at all. I mean, I wanted to be as... when I was younger, but I even made the call to Art Center, but I kind of had a feeling it was what they told me it was, where you're designing like interiors and stuff. And I know that, you got to pay your dues, but I couldn't see myself doing that, especially for that amount of money you'd be paying, So I said, let me be a mechanic. Man, I already love that. Oh, so doing my research, and one thing I like about researching cars, obviously you get the history lessons, you get the engineering behind it, but you also get the styling cues. And this isn't what I'm doing right here isn't an accident. This is something I noticed I was watching another movie called The California Kid. I'm sure a lot of you old school guys know it. Had Martin Sheen. It was a made-for-TV movie, and he was a hot rodder that was up against a small-town sheriff who drove a Plymouth Belvedere. And I noticed the lights. It's not to my tastes. I would definitely try to modify it if I could, but it stood out to me because in my research I found a lot of Chrysler's cars at that time had that similar type of headlight feature where there was kind of like I don't know what you call it. It wasn't a round headlight. It was, I don't know, a pontoon, square pontoon. I don't know what you call it. Again, I'm not a designer, so I don't have that lingo, the terminology. But yeah, and I was like, you know what? And again, I was just trying to do this quick and dirty. That's all this was. This is why I wasn't trying to brag. I was just trying to say that one, I'm blessed that I've been doing this for so long that I can get my ideas out very quickly, at least for my own benefit or realizations. But I was also saying it because I did it fast because I'm not. Oh, I was saying the reason I'm doing it fast, I did it fast, is because I just had some quick criteria in my head. I had some key elements, I should say, not quick criteria. I had some key elements that I wanted to get off in this design from just because that's what I'm feeling. This is what I hope. Well, this is not what I hope, but this is what I think would be a cool car. I'd buy it. Cool design features. But yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but forgive me. English is not my first language. Even though I've been here for like over 30 years. I would love to get a couple of my favorite designers' opinions on this design, my professionals. Again, I'm not a designer, but I am an artist and I appreciate other artists. I get inspiration, motivation, and education from them. Ralph Gilles, since we're talking about Chrysler, when he did that Viper, I was like, yes, he gets it. I was like, he gets it, and he's an enthusiast through and through. So I kind of want to see what he thinks of this, and also I'm wondering what his opinion is. I'm sure he probably doesn't want to speak on it because I think he's still like an ambassador, a Chrysler ambassador or whatever. But I'd like to hear his opinion on my design because I've never. Again, I wanted to be a designer, but this isn't something that I do professionally. I do this for myself. And in fact, if you do want to support, I mean, I think I might want to. I'm probably gonna try to sell these. What do you think of that? What do you guys think of that? Would you buy some of my sketches if I was to make some cool looking prints? So right now I'm just drawing the extrema. Extrema. I think I want to keep even for the street car. I think I want to keep again, this is my design, so I guess I don't need to explain why I'm doing what I'm doing. Again, it's just making it easier for me. But I like the idea of having the wheel covers even on the base model. And I'm so glad I was able to keep this car inside the paper, inside the margins of the paper. I have a tendency to not get my proportions right the first time, but that all comes with practice. Oof, I like the way that's looking. I like the way that's looking. Okay, I got the gist of it. I got the bones. Man, I like this. And actually, the one I did here is a convertible, so I might have to do that. Just, you know, I think, because, you know, just so in case Maserati wants to, you know, wants to be difficult, we say, okay, we'll make ours a convertible. That would be sick. We'll try not to cannibalize Maserati. Actually, that would probably fuck Maserati over. Now that I think about it, if Chrysler made a mid-engine car and made it cheaper, that might fuck over Maserati. But people who like brands will like and styling, and that's the thing with styling. It's almost like you can have Lee jeans, but you can also have Wrangler jeans, and you can have Fubu jeans, and then you can also have, I don't know what other jeans there are. What are the jean manufacturers? Whatever they are. So I think it's all personal preference, and that's why Chrysler. I'm still surprised that I did not know that they had such fun. Mopar has always been fun. That's why I fucks with Mopar. It's always been fun. From the names to the colors. Challenger, Charger, Barracuda, Super B, you know, Magnum. How fun. GM and Ford have only ever had two names that are synonymous with sports cars, and they're not fun, but at the same time, that's all they had. They had the Corvette and the Mustang. I don't know what a Camaro is. I know what a Magnum is. I know what a Hornet is. You know, what other names do they have? You guys let me know in the comments what names I forgot. Cuda, Duster, Roadrunner. So for this design, I want a lot of chrome. That seems like such a stereotypical black-eyed thing to do. I grew up in that. I'm old, so I know the stereotypes that have been out there, and I don't care about because here's the thing. The guys who put chrome on cars kind of know what they're doing. I'm not a big fan of aftermarket chrome accessories, the stuff that you get at Home Depot, but the guys who know how to design cars know why they're putting chrome there. And I just, I was like, again, it hit me so hard. And this is the effect. This is what you're seeing now. You're seeing me just being like, yo, just leaning into Chrysler's design language. Or not Chrysler's design language, design history. Oh, shit. And embracing, I should say I'm embracing their design history with the chrome. And Chrysler's always had chrome, even nowadays, even the 300C, you just always associated, at least I do, you're gonna have some chrome. I think that's how you show luxury. I think that's a design tactic to show luxury. You gotta have chrome. Damn, it looked good, but I feel like I messed it up a bit. My proportions in the front. I gotta get that front right. Okay, we got that. We got that. Okay. Is that where it's supposed to be? And again, I was just so I went to Mopar's Insiders for the first time based on TK's last video, and they had a picture of a car that I probably haven't seen since 2009, because that's when it came out. It was the Chrysler 200C concept, and that thing still looks sharp today. So Chrysler can design stuff, they're just not executing properly. This is difficult. This is hard. Is that why it's hard? Because I'm not doing that? See, this is why car design is difficult, because if you're doing it for real, trying to think of perspective and also production, you start to understand that some of these curves need to make sense. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. So bear with me, or fast forward to the end. It's up to you. But it might be fun to figure out how I figure it out. Just saying. All right. And I think this is why I like doing this, because when I do figure it out, it's like, that was just a little hurdle. You know, right now I really don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna figure that out. I will, but I need to work on other stuff, and then the rest of the car. That's kind of what I usually do. I just I just move on to something else. I'm like, let's get back to the wheels. Let's at least try to get that figured out, and then we'll come back to the front end. So I'm gonna switch it up. Maserati has got some cool wheels on that that Extrema, but I wanted to go chrome, and I wanted to go big and blocky, like the multi-spoke. Not big and blocky. Yeah, I guess big and blocky. I feel like that's just what Chryslers do. They just have these big, blocky multi-spokes, and it just works it's like simple. All right, sorry about that. I had to get a reference picture of it. That's a terrible reference picture too. All right, whatever. Okay. I don't know what's going on. My mouse just kind of died. Whatever. Ugh. All right, fix my mouse. Let's get back to it. Hope I'm not making these hard lines a little too early, too soon. Okay. I like it. I gotta stop putting so much detail because again, I'm trying to go do some other stuff, but I wanted to. This is probably my favorite part, just because it's gonna be some chrome. Oh no, that's not even my favorite part. I might have to do another one. I might have to do another variation. So this is what I wanted. I wanted to do like a chrome ribbon. Oh, another thing about Chrysler was Chrysler's always been about partnerships, man. Chrysler supplied a lot of engines to a lot of Italian manufacturers. One of my favorites of all time, probably more than Ferrari's Bizzarini. And I think those were Chrysler powered engines. Pretty sure. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do. I guess I'll just do it just like my sketch says or has. Trying to make it make sense though. Okay, so I guess we can have this as a winglet. Okay. And I wanted to do this too. Maybe I shouldn't have used an Extrema. Maybe I should have just used the regular MC20. That's what I'll do. Wow. It's almost like this could have been at Chrysler. And one other thing is I wanted to use the Pentastar. I'm definitely taking some cues from Bugatti here, where they have their is that a horseshoe? I don't know what you call it, but the Bugatti symbol, how it's got that horseshoe right in the middle. But I thought instead of a horseshoe, we'll have the Pentastar. I'm not that good of an artist yet where I know how to actually pull this off visually to show like the depth and the and the three-dimensionality. I think I'm kind of pulling it off. It seems like it's working. That would be cool if you could even get this to light up too at night. Well, it's kind of cheesy, but hey, it could be an accessory, right? Again, different strokes for different folks. Oh man, that came out so good. Whoa. I really like that. I think I'm going to continue that line right there because it works. It's kind of like guiding air. Man, that looks good. Okay, cool. Okay, now let's move on to... It's a sports car, so it doesn't have to be super practical. But it still needs to make sense, engineering-wise. Okay. So if that's going to end there... So I got two problems. This one, I know I'm gonna get the front, but I'm trying to figure out this rear. Trying to figure this out. Okay, let's see. Is that why I couldn't figure it out before? Putting a little bit of ME412 in there. For those who know, you know. Okay, it looks like I was just trying to overcomplicate things, but I think I got it. I think I got it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making mistakes, but I'm just going with it. Okay, that works. I like it. So it's gonna be, so I guess the design that's kind of coming out of this, or the design feature, is the chrome band with the strip down the middle, or split chrome band. Works for me. Covers up my mistakes. Maybe they're not mistakes. Okay. Just trying to tie everything together. Huh, is that it? Am I done? I know I'm not done. This isn't. This isn't this isn't yeah, I think I did okay. I wanted it to be quick. So this is one of my favorite parts too. I don't know why I started really liking whiting things out. I don't know, just the difference in medium and applying it to the same piece. I just like it. Adds a little bit more, I don't know, something. Adds a little something to my sketchy sketch. Hey, Big, hook me up with a sponsorship. Maybe too many streaks, maybe, but that's okay. You gotta try, right? Do I put a chrome? Do I put a chrome trim over here? Is that what I do? We might be getting into too much chrome. It's interesting. I think I have a lot going on, but I'm just trying things out. Just trying some things out. Now, if I was a quote-unquote real artist or designer, I would be rendering this, and you get so many realistic views, but I'm old. I like pen and paper, pencil and paper. And again, I don't get paid to do this, so if I was paid, if I could make some money off of this, I probably would want to improve, but at this point, that's not the case. But if you guys do want to support, absolutely go ahead and let me know if you're interested in prints, in some of my wares. You know what? Actually, it's perfect. This is exactly the kind of thing I was talking about with like Chrysler just having just, I want to say spastic, even though that might be a mean word, but like just really extravagant design. Yeah, I might not really. Okay, I kind of messed up. I kind of messed up here a little bit. My front lip is a little too low, and it's kind of throwing off what I want to do with bringing this line over here. If I do that, the car is going to be super low, which I don't mind, but I'm trying to be practical. I'm trying to make my design heroes happy or proud. I'm trying to do them proud. Oh yeah, so who was I saying? So Ralph Gilles, I'd like him to comment. Frank Stephenson, I'd like him to. I'm wondering if I should make that smaller. Okay, this is the point where, like, you know, I should probably make copies so that I can make revisions or changes and not mess up the main outline. This is when computers and rendering really comes in handy. I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna have some restraint and not put chrome on the hoop, on the roll hoop. I think I'm gonna do that. But I also don't like this. It's a little too, almost looks like it's the same. Okay. 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 I'm pretty happy with this. I told you I'd figure it out. I got a lot to learn, I know. But this came out pretty good. I mean, it was mostly the front end that I really wanted to get off. And I think I accomplished that. I think I accomplished it. And I added some of that Chrysler stuff. Definitely that was like a nice little thing right there. I'm happy with this. Oh, since we're doing the split chrome band, gotta finish it. Dude, I think that's sick. It's a lot going on, but that's sick. I like it. It's like Lambo, but Chrysler. It's got chrome. It's got strakes. But it's not without precedent, because this is the kind of stuff that they used to do with their big sedans back in the day. So I think I did pretty good. I'm happy with this. I'd love to see what somebody else could do. And again, this is, whew, I'm willing to, I'm going to prepare myself to be embarrassed by the professionals who can do a much better job than me. But I'm pretty happy with this. And at the end of the day, if we get more renders of what a Chrysler 600 might look like, damn, that is sick. I like it. What do you guys think? If we can get it, oof, I think it's time to sign it. Now, what do we do about a door handle? What are we doing about a door handle? Maybe we could just have it behind the vent. All right, now I'm gonna get carried away with details, so I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, so I have to do it. I have to do it. I need a little body line because the door is just looking so plain. Wow, that came out good. Just that little crease, just a little crease. Happy little creases. Man, I don't know, Chrysler or Stellantis. I don't know what y'all doing, but that is hot. And of course, this is more my style. I'm sure you could put some big wheels on it without the fans, without the aero fans on there. Sure, you could do that. I need to stop. All right, I really need to stop. Let's sign this thing. Let's sign this thing. Perfect. What's the date today? 8/28/24. 14/28. Excellent. Yo, thank you for watching. Wow, this is probably over an hour, like an hour and a half, including the commentary, or including the intro. But yeah, this is it. Thank you. I should probably stop this before I lose my footage. And yeah. Rhode Island on YouTube and probably a lot of other social medias. I think I'll put this up on Rumble. I don't have a Rumble account, but I'm gonna open up one, put this video up on there, and others are gonna come. Yeah, help support the channel by doing the no money option, which is like, subscribe, comment. And if you do, DM me, let me know if you want one of these shirts. This is only through contacting me. Only through contacting me, you can get one of these. But I have a website with other wares that you can buy to support. And yeah. Thank you. Woo, I'm happy with this. I'm happy. Come on, Chrysler, let's do this. Build it. Oh, I need to stop because I just want to keep working on it.